And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Europa Universalis 4 in our chill Ottoman game. But we're about to start a war. A big war. Very big war. Well, not as big as the war that was in the last three parts. That was a big war. Honestly, that war was too big. This one's going to be a little bit more manageable. Still going to be a big war because it's going to involve France, which is one of the biggest powers that could resist us at this point. Okay, let's start the declaration. Imperialism, co-belligerent Aragon, declare. There be war. Okay, we got level 8 fort there, so 4 guys go deal with that one. One last fort there. Level 8 fort there, so 4 guys go deal with that one. Level 8 fort. Should actually have a general to help with the sieging. Level 8 fort. Okay, so all the forces we have over by Russia are set to engage. Most of them are being, to be fair, sent after Russia. Some of them are being sent off to the Teutonic Order. Okay, that one's expanded and upgraded. This one, we upgraded ahead of time. No, not hunt pirates. Worst for enemies. Hunt the enemy fleets in the Mediterranean, please. Oof, little stacks of French is getting slapped. Okay. And over Lorraine, and apparently they've got like 60-something thousand in Holland. Apparently the entire French army's in Holland. That's a different thing. Yeah, apparently the entire French army's in Holland. Okay. Let them be up there. And yeah, well, let's have it roll over one day, and then we'll take the or 1 month, and we'll take the bureaucracy tech. January savings here. Lorraine has fallen already? Or was there no fort there? It was a fort, it's just a level 2 fort. Okay, it's a really tiny fort. French had apparently not improved that one yet. Oh dear. Watched the manpower in that intake and was like, oh, we lost 30,000 men in replacements. Yowzers. Siege of Kazan is over. Okay. Go to Novgorod next. The Russian fort's fallen. Send you to there. Tozork. That's Teutonic fort that's fallen. Send you to Revel. That's the Ottoman capital. That's the Ottoman capital. Okay. You can go siege the Ottoman capital. I hope our allies siege the Ottoman capital down. Not the Ottoman capital, the Russian capital. Ali Bey's rebellion in Egypt. Okay. Do I happen to have any brigades I can send over there reasonably quick? That's a bit of a run, I suppose. Get them there quicker. We'll do a force march. This is a historical event. No other reason why it would be happening. Even given the current context, but apparently we got enough stability they probably wouldn't rebel thematically in-game right now, but... Okay, do we have... Presumably we do still have rebellious subjects. Cologne is the most rebellious. Okay. Let's, get the ruler a couple times. Because yeah, as we convert provinces, we get a lot of prestige. Oscar. Salutes. Come on. Like, please. There you go. Okay. Your task will be to officially finish the sieging of the rest of Russia. Now that we have all the Russian fort down, we'll just leave 3,000 guys there to suppress the locals. Though I suppose between Russia and Turkey, it's like, okay, yeah, Russia. We are at war with Russia. That's actually vaguely thematic from the standpoint of at least we're at war with Russia. Revolutionary ideas. French Comte. Sindel. Assume that's, yeah, Russian territory. So those the rebels are popping up. As much as I could delay it for... You guys are about halfway there? Oh yeah, they're not going to cause much damage for a while. The forts are going to protect the area for a while. Russians occupied some place. Rinsk, okay. Taking control places, but their places are next to forts, so the forts prevent their, at least from being long-term unrest while waiting for troops to get up there. Oh, Russia has troops over there. Okay, I can work with that. I forgot about the one Russian province all the way over here. Siege of Charts. Oh, that fort went down as well. Windsor. Balpinate. Bring that one back. Assign another one just to improve outrage subjects, at least for the moment. Okay, I'm gonna at least walk them out of the territory. So it should be there. Yeah. There we go. Okay, Siege of Orleans. Got like 2 French forts left to put siege to. Oh, no, 3, because we're gonna take that one off up there as well. Oops, Statesman's died. That needs to be remedied. That spot must not stay open. Improved relations, on the other hand, is... For what we're doing right now, is probably actually about as good as the Statesman. Get the subjects that are not willfully joining to calm down just a little bit faster. And grab the last of the abilities. Our abilities. Suffer to defeat against the French. Okay, we've just got 2 places in... Oh, 3, I'm forgetting about this one over here. I guess we go to that one first. There we go. Rebellion put down. March them around like that. Got 2 of the 3 French sieges going well. Oh, there we go. There's that one done. Aragon, you willing to negotiate? No. Not yet, at least. Siege of Savoy. Paris has fallen. We might actually be able to negotiate with the French before we negotiate with the Aragonese at this rate. What do I want you to do? We can release Brittany. They're probably small enough I can diplomat allies. If we do, we want to do the French close to the end of the war, so they don't get a lot of AE on Brittany. The other option is just to take a bunch of French territory. Right, do like an 89% war score, taking a big hunk out of southern France. People who join the coalition. Like all the people we've been beating in battle. Yep. Oh, and including some of our subjects. Some of our subjects are like, yeah, we'd like to join the coalition, please. Places. Yep. At this point, everything on the mainland for you is occupied. There is a couple of islands. That's probably where they're kind of putting up the willful defiance stand there. Well, so it's doubly so because they're physically got their entire army held up on said islands. Okay, we're gonna spend... Oh, I suppose I can spend it on accelerating sieges as well. Try to get the French out of the war quicker. Oh, and to be fair, the Aragonese actually have a pretty big army. Maybe they're just letting us slowly reenact Sun Tzu's Art of War of best way to defeat thy enemy is without doing battle. Because they recognize that fighting me directly is a bad idea. Okay, so the French are still a force to be reckoned with, apparently. This is then one of our main French siege forces running for the hills. Oh, and they managed to actually defeat our army there. At this point, we have almost defeated the Teutonic Order. So, Teutonic Order, we want you to return a bunch of cores to basically anything that isn't Russia. Denmark's not part of Russia. Poland's not part of Russia. Yeah, 83% war score for a co-belligerent in a war is not bad. Right, yeah, so we basically do want to get as close to 100% war score as we can on them. Yeah, they're not quite willing yet. To be fair, it's going to get easier to kick people out of the war as we kick people out of the war. It's just how that tends to work. Okay, so we've sieged all the forts I know about you having down. 89% war score, okay. Okay, so war operations, all those core returns. Yep. Shrinking the Teutonic Order a little bit more. We'll have to be at war with them again to get the Russian cores back, but that's perfectly fine. We can come back to war with them again in the future. Okay. March most of those guys back to the territory they're not black flagged. Oh, and apparently the Portuguese got to this fort before I did. Okay. Wait, we got a naval battle, which we need to wait. And Okay, not quite there. Only 6 points off, so that's somewhat easy to fix, I think. Oops. Didn't manage to stop them from moving over. Okay, well, we'll get them in the next fight, apparently. Or they'll surrender before then. They'll surrender before then. There we go. Russia and France. So it's just France, basically, we need to finish up with. Where did there stack it to? Go to Relif. Steam just told me I just got, and that's a Silk Road for owning all the Silk provinces. Apparently, apparently Aragon probably had one of them. We just took the last one from Aragon, yeah. Okay, we don't need to spy on the Teutons for a bit. Oh, there's still Russians. I forgot about those Russians. Go siege down their one province over there, and then go chase that 1,000 Russians. Master of the Mint is dead. Oh no. I say sarcastically. Actually, no. You have the wrong culture. You had the right culture. That one has the right culture. Begin the job. Take some national unrest reduction. Siege of Anjou is over. The French are interested in negotiating. Let's see what we can get off the French. They won't give us all that. Honestly, when it comes to the French, I might be willing just to take a little less. Get them out of the war faster. Yeah, we can just take that. Sure. And then we can negotiate the surrender of the Russians in 4 days when our diplomat's back. And then, yeah. Diplomat. Oh, well, one of our diplomats is back, so we can sue for peace. Russia, become our subject. And there we go. The war is over. Did I do that all in one part? Did I take 2 parts to do that? That's a question. Gotta answer that question myself. Did that all in one part. Okay. Though that was a lot easier than the previous war, I have to say. A lot easier. We do want to wait until this core creation gets complete. I do think we want to go around. We've got new subjects. We should probably try to improve relation subjects and try to make islets out of all the ones we can. Influence. Promote to islet. About 3 that we can do right now. Couple days pass. Improve relations with Russia. Now we need a little bit more than that. Get that started. Promote islet. I will go ahead and promote Crete to islet. They've been a vassal of this the whole time, but we need 1 vassal. And now that we're just aggressively taking them from people, it can be whatever the current rebellious one of the week is. And the spamming begins again. So the only question is, who do we want to invade next? Probably actually Sweden, Wolgast. Wolgast has no friends. Wolgast has no friends. Yeah, Sweden, Wolgast. Their whole army, collective between the 2 of them, is smaller than the army we've been sending to siege forts. Oops. That way around. That way around, and apparently we'll siege in from both ends of the country. Oh no, that one fort's blocking all the movement unless we go to the Tonga corner. Okay. We're really not going to control that strait, so just stay where you are for the moment. I suppose the next thing we should start doing is we do want to start reigning in islets back to back to back. Because at some point we want to get our poor subjects panel to actually, you know, be functional. It's may have a few too many vessels. Just a few too many vessels. Also, in an ideal world, I'd like to be able to accept these royal marriage requests and not just say no to all of them. Which means we need a much more reasonable number. Okay. Got some separatists there. Let's smack the separatists down. There we go. Want that match to go away for a bit. Okay, get them swapped over to an islet. Sieges are on this end now going. Here and here, and we'll basically work our way to the center of the country. Siege of White Corelia, okay. So now you can go marching over there, yeah. Okay, it's running out on the green. And honestly, reducing the Ottoman green at least helps us with rapidly locating new targets, because if they're Ottoman green, they're not a target. Usually. I suppose there might be another nation somewhere on the map that is actually Ottoman green when they're not the islet, besides the Ottomans. Okay, before I continue making this episode extra long, this is around about a point where I should put a part break in. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow, because I'm going to record one more part in this recording session, which should be the rest of this war. We'll see if we get into other wars afterwards. It depends on how quickly the war goes. But yeah, we're basically trying to pick on why we got trees with all the big people. Picking on the little people. Adding as many little people to the little nations to our nation's swath of green as possible. But that's what we're going to be doing next month. Again, watching YouTube, part up tomorrow, watching on Twitch. Feel free to hang around. We're going to have a short break. We're going to take a quick stretch between parts, but then we're going to get back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.